deep flatlands between Raymondville and Weslaco, there are thousands of acres of citrus groves, orange trees, grapefruit, lemons. They stretch so far you could get lost and never find your way out without light. Old migrant workers used to say those fields had something inside them. Not a person, not an animal, something else. It started in 1998. A group of field workers, most from Zacatecas and Michoacán, were staying in a makeshift labor camp, an old building surrounded by groves on 3 sides. The kind of place where silence wasn't peaceful. It was heavy. The men worked hard during the day, but at night they stayed together, doors locked, lights on, because one of them, a young worker named Carlos, had gone out one night and came back wrong. He said he'd heard someone calling his name from the trees. It sounded just like his cousin. But his cousin was asleep in the bed beside him. Carlos walked out with a flashlight. He said he didn't remember much after that, just a feeling of being watched, like something was moving with him, just out of reach. When he came back hours later, his arms were cut up, his fingernails split, his eyes bloodshot, like he hadn't slept in days. He wouldn't speak. After that, weird things started happening. The men would hear voices in the trees, their own voices repeated back at them. One worker said he heard his mother calling him, but his mother had passed away 5 years earlier. Footsteps would run past the windows, but never leave tracks. Tools would vanish. And at night, they'd find handprints on the inside of the window screens, as if something was watching them from within. One night, the youngest worker, 17 years old, went missing for 4 hours. When he was found, he was curled up at the edge of the grove, mumbling, "Tiene mi voz, ya la tiene." It has my voice. It already took it. They left the camp 2 days later, every single one of them. When a new crew came in the following season, they only lasted a week. The new foreman said it wasn't the heat that drove them out. It was something darker. To this day, workers say if you go out into those groves after sunset and hear someone you love calling for help, don't answer. It's not them. It's the thing that lives in the trees. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, like, subscribe, and turn on the bell for more dark tales just like this. Until next time, keep your lights on.